Hey everyone, John from Funny for here, and I just wanted to talk to you about why your dog may be farting. So there are definitely some breeds that are more, let's say, predisposed to flatulence. That's going to be the pugs, it's going to be your bulldogs, any brachycephalic or short-nosed dog breed is going to be more predisposed to farting, just because when they are eating or drinking, they're taking in more air, and when air goes in, it has to come out. You also need to look at some of the foods that they may be eating. A lot of if you're giving them a lot of your leftovers, carbohydrate high foods tend to also cause a lot of flatulence. But if you're giving your dogs, say, a wet food, also check the ingredients. Anything with corn, this goes with dry food as well, but yes, anything with corn, just wheats, glutens, stuff that they can't digest easily, those are going to definitely cause stomach problems, including flatulence. You also want to look especially for carrageenan. You should always be looking for carrageenan, just because it is a carcinogen, and a lot of lower quality pet foods will have it in there. So always be looking at your ingredient list when you're looking at foods. Just a little PSA. But yes, carrageenan, also a cause of flatulence. And another thing is going to be, you got to look at dietary changes. So if you've been feeding your animal maybe one kind of protein, say, oh, my dog's always been on chicken for a long period of time, and you decide, well, let me move him over to a fish or something, you want to make sure that change is going to be a very smooth change. We always recommend to give your dog many different kinds of proteins to give them a more balanced diet, but if you are changing something, if you are changing their diet up, you want to make sure that the transition is going to be smooth, because doing that can also cause stomach problems, including indigestion. So that is basically it when it comes to flatulence in animals and dogs. Always look for dietary changes. Always look at the ingredients that you're feeding your dog, and just know if your breed is predisposed to farting a lot. So thanks for listening.